Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing the first of hopefully many GoPro videos to go onto this channel. As you can see, I'm in a new setting, and if you don't know anything about that, check out my vlog here where I basically set this place up. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the GoPro Hero 4 Black's most recent update. So I recently joined the GoPro Fanatics forum because I'm completely obsessed with GoPros, and I saw someone had posted a link questioning the update and stuff. So what I'm going to do right now is show you a screen recording from my phone and talk you through the update. So just down here I've got my laptop, but that's just so I can refer to the release notes for this update. And as you can see on the side of the screen, I've got the GoPro app open on my phone, and I've got my GoPro Hero 4 set up to show you. Okay, so let's talk about the release notes and the performance improvements on the GoPro Hero 4 Black. So as you can see here, the first one says it adds the ability to lock shutter speed for greater control under different motion and lighting conditions. The shutter setting is available for videos. So what you have to do to control this is simply in the video settings on your GoPro settings app, hit Pro Tune, which opens up all your options, and you'll see one labelled manual exposure. Now when you open this, you get three options: 1/30th of a second, 1/60th of a second, and 1/120th of a second. Now typically your shutter speed wants to be double your frame rate. So if I was shooting at 60 frames a second doing some sort of water sport, I'd want to set my shutter speed to 1/120th unless it's dark. If the light starts to get darker, you then want to slow your shutter speed down to counterbalance the low light situation. But let's say it's nice and bright and we're shooting at 60 frames a second. You can choose there 1/120th of a second if you're shooting at 60 frames a second and set that as a manual exposure. The next one down on the list says it adds additional white balance settings to allow for finer adjustments when optimizing for cool or warm lighting conditions, available for videos and photos. So if you're in manual exposure here on this, you can hit white balance. You can go in and say choose 5500 Kelvin, or you can choose 4800 Kelvin, whereas before you only had 3, 4, 55, 600 and native. You had a lot less options there on the white balance. Now I find the auto white balance to be pretty good, but you can choose other ones if you want to. Okay, so let's take a look at the ISO options now. The next one down adds additional ISO control settings and ISO options. It also adds the ability to lock the ISO setting for video and set an ISO range for capture. So what that means is when you're in your manual exposure, and let's say we've set 1/120th of a second, you get two extra options down here now. You've got your ISO limit, which caps out the top ISO, whatever you set it to, so say 400. You then have ISO mode max, which allows it to hit that, go all the way up, continue going up, or lock it in at 400. So let's say you've set your ISO to 800, but you're shooting in very bright conditions. That is just your max ISO. Your camera probably will set it at a lower one if you're in really bright scenarios. But if you want it to stay at that low ISO and not go up to the max, you can go into ISO mode, hit lock, and what that'll do is whatever ISO your camera has selected at that time, it will lock in that ISO and the ISO will not change. And finally, on the performance improvements, we have adds additional Bluetooth functionality to support the Works with GoPro program. There's not much to say about this. If you don't know anything about the Works with GoPro program, make sure you go on over to their website and take a look. There's lots of different things now that they have assessed and say works with GoPro. There's SD cards, there's other more elaborate things, so definitely check that out. So if you've enjoyed this first of hopefully many GoPro videos, don't forget to leave a comment, drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel for more GoPro videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.